Okay, we are going to the session now. Yesterday where we stopped, any idea? Yesterday where we stopped? Yes, DNA packaging we have to start. This is the topic, and we finished up to here. Now, in yesterday's session, I explained to you all the 3 scientists' experiments to confirm DNA as a genetic material. You name the scientists who did the first experiment. Who please write the name in the chat box. Who please write the name in the chat box, the name of the scientist who first conducted the experiment. Yes, very good. So Griffith has conducted the experiment and followed by 3 scientists, Avery, McLeod and McCarthy. And after that, Hershey, and finally they confirmed that DNA as the genetic material. Now, after that, I explained to you the structure of DNA. But remember, I think I want to say one important information over there. That is, I explained the structure of DNA. Whatever I explained to you yesterday, that is not there in your textbook. But it is there in the textbook. You have to refer your 11th standard textbook. See, all the topics are connected. Your 12th standard, whatever you are learning over here, this is connected with the topic of 11th standard. The very first chapter we studied about reproduction in angiosperms. That was connected with the morphology of angiosperms of 11th standard. So my request is that whenever you study this topic, you have to refer your textbook of 11th standard. So I always connect the topic, the previous knowledge I'm taking over here. I won't say simply no. So that is not my answer. My answer is that I'm explaining that, and then I'm going to explain the things of the present one. So yesterday, whatever I explained to you, for the books, when on my slides, my video that you are going to get shortly, in that it is there. So you please remember, a detailed study is always essential. According to the new syllabus, you are equal to your textbook. Your syllabus is somewhat similar to the degree section of some 5 years, 10 years back. That means 10 years back, or even 2011 to 2020, the degree students, what they learned, that you are going to study there in this new syllabus. That means that portion has come to the lower section now, the junior college now. That means you have to study more. You have to gain more and more knowledge. So a theoretical study, detailed study is a must. So superficial study, that will not do any kind of function. You won't get any benefit in that. Detailed study, you have to study in detail. Superficially, if I want to finish the portion immediately in 4 or 5 sessions, I can finish the chapter. Just say something superficially and finish it off. But that I don't like. So I'm going very deep into the topic. Everything is giving you there in front of you, and you have to learn. You have to read it many times, and you have to understand the things. So then it will be very easy for you to for your higher studies. Okay. So in this slide, what we have seen, some general information I told you. The nucleus is having a particular what you can say measurement. What is the measurement of the nucleus given over here? The nucleus measurement, the size of the nucleus. What is the size of the nucleus? Will you please write down in the chat box? Your nucleus, the mammalian nucleus, size of mammalian nucleus. You don't know the answer? You are not able to give any. 10 raised to minus 6 meter. 10 raised to minus 6 meter. That is the size of a mammalian nucleus. Your nucleus, my nucleus, everybody's nucleus, any animal you take, in a rabbit you take, a rat you take, any animal, mammalian you take, The size of the nucleus, we can say 10 raised to minus 6 meter. So if you know the size of the nucleus, so from this, you can see one more information you can find out. The nucleus is so small, 10 raised to minus 6, that is very small. But at the same time, in the nucleus, the DNA is there. The DNA size, human beings' DNA size is that if it is stretched, its size is 2.2 meter. 2.2 meter. You just imagine that. Even the height of the man is also not that much. The height of the man is, you know that maximum 175. Now 160, 150, 175, okay, let it be maximum 2 meters. That is very rare. But at the same time, the length of the DNA in human being, one DNA which is there in a cell, that you cannot see with your naked eye also. The length of human DNA, which is located there in a small cell, which you cannot see with your naked eye, and that also in the cell, within the nucleus. Such a small nucleus, 10 raised to minus 6 meter. In that nucleus, number of chromosomes, our chromosome number, you know, 40. How many chromosomes you have? How many chromosomes you have? You don't have any chromosome? Yeah, very good. 46 chromosomes are there. In every chromosome, there is a DNA. Its length is that 2.2 meter. But that long DNA of 2.2 meter, you see that it is arranged there in a small chromosome like this, a small chromosome. How the chromosome has been arranged in such a way? By a simple process called DNA packaging. So such a long DNA, even other points I'm not going to say here, I'm just taking the length of the DNA. All these measurements you should know. Yesterday we have seen it. So such a long DNA of 2.2 meter is enclosed there in a small chromosome inside the nucleus. Its size is very small. The nucleus size is very small, 10 raised to minus 6. And this is what you see here in DNA packaging. You just imagine that, how it has been done. Okay. Now, look at this point. DNA packaging in prokaryotes. So if you talk about prokaryotes, you know prokaryotes and eukaryotes both you have to see. Prokaryotes, you can notice that the size of the cell, just look at there, what is the size of the cell? It's very simple. Base pair. BP means base pair. Base pair, nitrogen base pairs. Base pair means, you see this is a base pair. If you see my laser, you can understand. This is called a base pair, nitrogen base pair. That is BP. Okay, this is BP, base pairs. देखो ना इधर क्या लिखा है? Number of base pairs. This is a number. Okay. Okay, fine. If I have any such doubt, then you should ask like that. Okay. Now you see prokaryotes. So what point you can say that in prokaryotes, you look at the size of the prokaryotes, very small. Now you see how much is there, 0.002 to 0.003 millimeter long. Such a small microscopic organism prokaryote is. In that microscopic prokaryote, you can see that DNA is there. This is the DNA of prokaryotes. Now look at that. This is the DNA of prokaryotes. You are observing it over here. You see a structure just like a spring, you can see over there in round. This is the prokaryotic DNA. This prokaryotic DNA, see some points are already clear over here, mentioned over here. One, it is small. आपको ऑलरेडी मालूम है, उसके बारे में एक्सप्लेन करने का जरूरत नहीं है. और दूसरा, इसका शेप देखिए, दिस इज नॉट लीनियर. अब यूकैरियोटिक डीएनए हम लोग बात करें तो दैट इज लीनियर नेचर, बट दिस इज सर्कुलर नेचर. एंड अनदर थिंग इज दैट दिस इज हाईली फोल्डेड. दैट आने वाला स्लाइड में आप देखेंगे, हाईली फोल्डेड. That now this is in a relaxed manner. Relaxed manner means this is the outline. So this is also very big. This cannot be accommodated in a prokaryotic cell as it is, because it is still big. Even though it is circular and small, but it is still quite big. So what is happening then? This is again going to coil. It is again going to be folded. Okay, so that we will see that in the next part. Now, naked ring of negatively charged DNA. Naked ring means, you know that prokaryotic chromosome, prokaryotes have no chromosome. Even yesterday's lecture, or even day before yesterday's session also, I told you that in eukaryotes you say DNA and chromosome, but in prokaryotes we never use the term chromosome. Why? मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल दिया था पेन और रिफिल के बारे में. ये रिफिल है, दिस इज द रिफिल. अभी समझो आपका पास जो रिफिल है, वो रिफिल आपने एक रिंग का जैसा बेंड करके और वो निब दूसरा ऑपोजिट होल में आपने इंसर्ट कर दिया. इट विल बी लाइक दिस. देन दैट रिफिल इज द डीएनए. सो ये प्रोकैरियोट्स में आप डीएनए देखिए, ये डीएनए को कवर करके पेन का केस का जैसा कुछ नहीं, वो प्रोटीन केस नहीं है. So since the protein coat is not there, we say this is naked, and we cannot call it as a chromosome. Then what do you call it? This is called as, see here, what is written here? Chat box में mention कीजिए, what is written there? Chat box में mention करो, what is written there? Vinayak, you want to say something? Okay, very good. So nucleoid. So this is called nucleoid. So we cannot call it as chromosome because there is no histones, there is no proteins, there is no covering for this DNA. So it is called nucleoid. And this nucleoid, remember, always you have to remember, the DNA molecule is mostly negatively charged, and proteins are, especially histones, are positively charged. So in the coming slides, again, we will keep on talk this positively charged, negatively charged. So you should not get any confusion. Remember, DNA is negatively charged and the histones are positively charged. So this is negatively charged nucleoid. And see the length. Length देखिए कितना millimeter है, not in meter even. Symbol 1 point, not even 1 centimeter also. 1.1 millimeter long. In perimeter, containing 4.6 million base pair. नाइट्रोजन बेस का जो पेयर है, ये पूरा आप कट करके स्ट्रेच करके काउंट करके देखेगा तो you can see that 4.6 million base pairs are there in it. You just imagine how many numbers then. Such a long structure, if you count the steps, if you count the nitrogen bases, but you can see that it is accommodated there in a small cell of simply 0.0022 to 0.003 millimeter long cell. Okay, now look at this DNA. Now look at this picture. I told you that in the next slide I will tell you that. So now you look at here, this is the actual size of the DNA. This is the actual size of the prokaryotic DNA. And this DNA you cannot keep, you cannot accommodate as it is there in this cell because the cell is very small. अभी आपको मालूम है, I think you may be remembering the video cassettes or audio cassettes. Cassettes का अंदर आप देखिए, आपको मालूम है उधर रिबन है, फिल्म है, फिल्म कॉइल करके रखा है. You just take the film out. आप पूरा खींच के बाहर डाल. बाहर डालने के बाद आप देखो कितना लेंथ है इसको. If you count, if you measure the length, you can see that it is too long. Again, you try to keep it back in the cassette. Is it so easy for you? Yes, somebody written there, never get in. Correct. Even you take another example, we are using thread at home for stitching purpose. Yeah, how you are getting thread from the market? In a small rod you are getting, right? And if you are uncoiling, that means winding karke rakha hai. If you unwind it, what is the length of that thread? आप दुकान में जाके एक स्मॉल थ्रेड लेके आता है, वो रोल लेके आता है, आपका पॉकेट में डाल के लेके आएंगे, आपका हाथ में रख के लेके आएंगे, बट घर पे आके वो पूरा उसमें से निकाल के देखिए उसका टोटल लेंथ कितना है. इट इज रिटन देयर ऑन द थ्रेड इटसेल्फ, 200 मीटर. 200 meter. That 200 meter thread is rolled around a small road inside. एक कार्डबोर्ड का स्मॉल रोड में वो रोल करके रखा है. So how they could accommodate this 200 meter thread on a small rod, and then you are carrying that one there in your pocket? Because what they did, they kept in such a manner that they coiled and recoiled, means coiling and super coiling. So this is the same way. Sharma, you want to talk? Abhi Sharma, you want to talk? You raise your hands. You write there in the chat box if you want to talk. Okay, so you can see that this round structure, okay, doesn't matter. So this round structure, you see this is too long, it cannot be accommodated in a small cell, but we can accommodate in a small cell. How? By this kind of super coiling. Now you see coiling. So now you see this large structure is made like this. It will not stop here. Again it will be coiling. So coiling, foldings and coilings and super coilings, like that. You can see that the DNA can be accommodated in a small cell. Now you just look at this picture. Now this is the original diagram of the chromosome. See here, circular and unfolded chromosome. So if you unfold the chromosome, the normal shape is like this, such a large one. What is the size? It is written there in a measurement that is called 350 μ. How much I said? The size of this chromosome is that this is called a relaxed chromosome, relaxed, unfolded chromosome. The length is that, the diameter is that, or even the size is that 350 μ. Now you see this particular chromosome, या DNA, we are folding. Now you see the foldings here. अभी आपको मालूम है हमारा कॉम्पाउंड में सपोज यू सी एक लंबा लाइन, मतलब एक 1000 स्टूडेंट्स अपना कैंपस विजिट किया, and we are asking them to keep stand in line. If they stand in line, 1000 students, can you accommodate there in our ground? You know that sometimes you are participating the programs over there on the ground, especially on 2nd, 25th, 26th and 5th and all. 1st May and so on, so days. So you cannot accommodate 1000 students over there. But if you do in a proper manner, yes, you can do. What you will do? You have to make multiple lines there. That means, I cannot show you over here, that instead of keeping one straight line, या ऐसा एक straight line में 100,000 students को खड़ा कर दिया तो वो main road पे जाएगा. So what we have to do there in the ground, you just see the movement of my laser. So instead of standing like this, what we are doing there, we are making as a line like this. This kind of line we are making. So if you are making this kind of line, can you see my laser over here? So this kind of line, multiple lines if you are making, then what you can do, you can accommodate them. So same manner, this particular DNA, unfolded DNA, the relaxed DNA, you are making, zigzag manner, correct, zigzag manner. So this DNA, you are making it like this. Now you see the foldings over here. Earlier it was a circular like this. Now it is folded in this manner. You see in this folded manner. So when you fold it in this manner, the size of this DNA is reduced to, now look at how much? The size is reduced to how much? Please write there in the chat box, because I want to know that you are there. Because already our power has gone. Okay. So 30 mu. So now how it was, how much it was here? Look at here, 350, right? So 350 here. Now the size is reduced to, look at here, 30 mu. How the size could be reduced? The size could be reduced because of these foldings. The DNA is got folded like this. When you fold this DNA, what do you see here? Something is written here. A fold sometimes can be unfold. ये ऐसा लूज हो जाएगा. अभी आपको मालूम है, some in our day-to-day life, when we do something like this, no, sometimes it won't sit. By default, it will go straight. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उधर कुछ ना कुछ बांध के रखेंगे, है ना? ये fold loose नहीं होना है. So this folding should not loose. So we will seal it here. We will tie it over here. So similarly, when this DNA is folded in this manner, these foldings, they will lock by using a substance called nothing RNA. By using RNA, they are sealing it. And this kind of foldings, balloon जैसा ये जो foldings है, ये foldings को बोलता है loops. This is what is called a loops. So this circular unfolded chromosome is getting folded into 40 to 50 loops like this. Is it clear to you now? So where we stop? Where we stop? It is coiled and becomes what? What is the name I told you? What do you call these structures? Yeah, that is called loops. Now come to this diagram. Now this picture you look at there. When you look at this picture, now where you have to concentrate, I will tell you. अब ये देखिए, this is one loop. Am I right? This is one loop. And this loop is again going to fold. अभी देखिए इधर, ये जो loop है, वापस सुपर कोइलिंग किया. देखो, कोइलिंग देखा वापस. And this is called supercoiled folded DNA. So when each loop got folded again, each loop again supercoiled, the size reduced from 30 to 2 mu. देखिए साइज कितना छोटा हो गया अभी. इधर 350 है, इधर 30 है. Now the size has reduced to 2. Okay, now this is called 2 mu, because इधर देखिए each loop is independently supercoiled again. Now what I want to say here, now some points over here, two pictures over here you can see. One is that, now what is the point? One, now you see into this you add little DNase enzyme. DNase enzyme. अभी कल हमने DNase enzyme, protease enzyme study किया था. What is the role of DNase enzyme? Come on, write there in the chat box very fast. What is the role of DNase enzyme? A DNase enzyme, uska digest, yeah, that digesting DNA. So DNase enzyme, what it will do? It will digest the DNA. So what is the point says that if little DNase enzyme added over here, what can happen? See, these foldings can disappear. It will digest the DNA. That way results in unfolding the DNA. It will result in, देखिए इधर का लूप डिसअपियर हो गया, सुपर कोइलिंग डिसअपियर हो गया. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? उधर डाइजेशन हुआ है. और जब डाइजेशन हुआ है, ये partially uncoiled we say, and this uncoiled DNA we say nicked DNA. That we can say as nicked DNA. Got the point? Now to the same DNA, instead of DNase, you add RNase. If you add RNase, what will happen? Look at here. ये जो सभी foldings को lock करके रखा by using what? Look at here. All the foldings are all the foldings are logged by RNA. So when you use RNase enzyme also functioning like DNase enzyme, but RNase enzyme digesting RNA. So when you add this enzyme, this RNase enzyme will digest the lock. Lock means RNA is used for locking. So it will digest the RNA present over here. That will result in unfolding the fold. देखा इधर ये पिक्चर आपको देखा तो समझ में आएगा. You got it clearly? या ऐसा कंडीशन में था. Now you see the condition here. ये folding निकल गया, उड़ गया. That is because RNase enzyme digested the RNA which was there here. ये RNA इधर था. This RNA is got digested. So the folding uncoiled हो गया, unfoldings हो गया. Okay. So this is called relaxed RNA relaxed DNA. So partially unfolded chromosome. ये भी partially uncoiled है. इधर uncoiled है. ये भी याद रखना. इधर uncoiled है. Supercoiling is removed. That is uncoiled. इधर क्या हो गया? Foldings को निकाल दिया. So we call it as unfoldings. So this slide is clear to you. Any doubt in this? My friends, any doubt in this slide? No. So now you see the remaining part. See this picture. So if you look at here, you see how the DNA is folded here. And this all called what? The RNA. देखिए RNA से seal करके रखा है. Okay. So this is the loop anchor. That is the RNA we can say. Now, what is the point over here? A portion of this DNA we are enlarging. इतना portion we are enlarging over here. When we enlarge over here, you can see a structure like this. That means the very small part of this is enlarged when you say a structure like this. This is called nothing. This is the double helix part. That is the basic structure of the DNA. Okay, this is the basic structure of the nucleoid or the DNA. Okay, and here you can notice that there is a DNA like this. This is the DNA. And that DNA is adjusted by protein. So this is protein. But remember, this is called not histones. अभी यूकैरियोट्स में क्रोमोसोम बात करते थे हम लोग प्रोटीन बोलता है, हम हिस्टोन्स बोलता है. वो हिस्टोन ए हिस्टोन अलग है. That is actual histone, but here it is non-histone. Now histone like it is actually. Now look at the point over here. What is written there? The coiling is assisted by a positively charged what? This is the positively charged protein. So these positively charged proteins, yeah, histone like DNA binding proteins and enzymes, two enzymes you have to remember. One is DNA gyrase. Second is the DNA topoisomerase 1. And these three things making this coiling and supercoiling possible. If you are able to hear me, my voice is okay for you? You're getting me? Hello? Hello? You're getting me, no? Okay. That means your problem is with you. Okay, fine. So what I say, the DNA, the circular DNA is coiling and recoiling. A coiling and recoiling, a foldings and supercoilings, everything is possible because of these three substances. What are those three substances? One is a positively charged histone like DNA binding protein. This is that. Okay, this must be there. Otherwise, the folding cannot be done. Not only that, enzymes are required. How many enzymes are required? How many enzymes are required? Two enzymes are required. One is DNA gyrase enzyme. Second is then DNA topoisomerase 1. So when all these three components are there, what is possible? The coiling and supercoilings are possible. Okay. So this is about the DNA packaging in prokaryotes. से point आपको ध्यान में रखना. DNA का charge मैंने क्या बताया था आपको पहले? What is the charge of DNA? What kind of charge the DNA is having? This is the DNA. This DNA is having what kind of charge? Very good, negative charge. And with the negative charge, positively charged materials is there. What is that material? Positively charged one? Protein. But you cannot call it as histone. you can say this is histone-like, because it is not true histone. So we can say histone-like DNA binding protein along with the two enzymes. Okay. So this is the picture. With this picture already I told you. I don't want to repeat it. This picture already I have seen. So this is the way a very large DNA compared to prokaryotes. In prokaryotes, this is a large size. So this large DNA, the 350 μ size DNA, is highly coiled and supercoiled and reduced to a size of 2 millimum, and then accommodated there in a small cell like what we have seen, like 0.002 to 0.003 millimeters size cells. Okay, so this is called as the DNA packaging in prokaryotes. Okay, so this much clear to you. The prokaryotic DNA packaging is clear. Any doubt? No. So shall I go to eukaryotes now? Yes. So we'll go to eukaryotes now. Now let us see what is there in eukaryotes. Look at the point over here. Can you see the points over here which is coming on the display? Anything hiding? Okay.
Okay.
So what is written there on the screen? What is written there? Can you hear me? You can hear now? Okay, good. So what is written there on the screen now? Well organized nucleus. Well organized nucleus. You know that what is the major difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? You know, in prokaryotes there is no well-defined nucleus, but in eukaryotes there is a well-defined nucleus. So now you see this is the nucleus. So in this well-defined nucleus, sorry. So in this well-defined nucleus, you see a chromosome like this. Like this, how many chromosomes must be there in a human cell? How many chromosomes must be there in this human cell, human nucleus? How many will be there here? How many? 23 pair. Yeah, 46 chromosomes. So now in this, 46 chromosomes are there. Now this is the chromosome. Now you see, if this chromosome is uncoiled, if you are going to uncoil this chromosome, you see a structure like this. Just look at this picture. See, this is the basic DNA. This is the DNA. Now this DNA you can see that is coiled and recoiled telephone wire का जैसा. देखो ये टेलीफोन का केबल का जैसा होगा. ये केबल का जैसा, ये टेलीफोन का घर पे जो टेलीफोन में जो केबल है वो केबल का जैसा कोइल्ड केबल है. ऐसा होकर अभी मेटाफेज में जो क्रोमोसोम दिखता जैसा हो गया. So this is called the package. Okay, this is the DNA packaging in UK. So this is the basic things you should know. Now look at the points over here. Now what is written here? What is written there? Now in eukaryotes, the DNA we say as chromosome. Why we say as chromosome? Because in eukaryotic DNA, you can see that some important protein is there. Protein covering is there. Yeah, you just remember the refill and the pen. Then it is very simple. And by the by, in between, see those who are coming late, now whoever is entering into the class, please write your division first, your roll number second, and then your name. Please write, I repeat, please write your division, roll number, and then name. Now Rizwan has come. I request Rizwan, you change your name over there. You can change your name. You go to participants, go to your name. There right side, there is a button. You click over there. The button will come more. You go to more. In that, there is a provision for rename. So rename as B54 Rizwan. पूरा नाम नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. You write B54 Rizwan. Okay, I continue. So in eukaryotes, you can see the chromosome is there. In the chromosome is there, we say, because the DNA is associated with the proteins. Two types of proteins actually there in chromosome. In eukaryotic chromosome, there are two types of histones, two types of proteins, remember. One is called the main protein, that is called histones. In addition to histones, there is another type of protein that I will tell you later, and that is called non-histone proteins. And this is explained by one scientist, R. Kornberg, in the year 1974. Now you see, this is the DNA, the chromosome of, it's an uncoiled condition, we can say. So this is a chromosome of eukaryotes. In this, we can notice that this blue line you see over here. Can you see this blue line? ये blue road दिखता है, एक road का जैसा दिखता है इधर. ये जो road का जैसा जो दिखता है, that is nothing. That is the negatively charged DNA. So this is what? The negatively charged DNA. Then that DNA is linked with the proteins. This is the protein. ये जो बॉल का जैसा दिखता है आपको, समझो ये एक हाईवे है, तो हाईवे में बीच में टोल नाका है, बड़ा बड़ा नाका दिखता है इधर. ओके, ये बड़ा बड़ा रीजन कुछ नहीं, that is the main protein. That is the positively charged protein present in the chromosome. And this protein is known as histones. This is called histones. In addition to that, so इसको सर्कल करके डीएनए आता है, एंटर करता है, देन चले जाता है. अभी देखिए ये डीएनए, इधर एक डीएनए आया, इसको 2 बार टर्न कर दिया, वापस चले गया. और इधर आया है, इधर से एंटर मारा, इसको 2 बार टर्न कर दिया और वापस नीचे चले गया. सो ये जो एंट्री और एक्सिट पॉइंट ऑलमोस्ट नियर बाई है. So near to this point, or at the entry and exit point, just for the prokaryotic package where RNA is functioning like that, ये जो coiling को seal करके रखने के लिए, so just for sealing purpose, there is another histone over here. So there is a large histone over here. In addition, there is one more small histone that is located there at the entry and exit of this DNA. And that is also histone. You got the point? So this is the protein. Here you can see, here you can see, here you can see. That is histone. But in addition to that, ये हाईवे का साइड में देखिए छोटा छोटा दुकान दिखता है, इधर ग्रीन कलर में छोटा छोटा दुकान दिखता है, छोटा छोटा राउंड राउंड सचेस दिखता है. That is also protein. ये भी प्रोटीन है. And these proteins we can say non-histone proteins. So in chromosome of eukaryotes, DNA, the negatively charged DNA is there, positively charged histone proteins there, and even non-histone proteins also there. Okay, so who explained this one? In the year 1974, Kornberg explained it. You followed me? A diagram याद रखना, बाद में हम लोग देखेंगे. Okay, now you see what is the point coming over there as what is histone. Now you just look at there. I'm not repeating the point. I already explained to you over here. What is histone? Histones are nothing, a set of positively charged basic protein. Okay, this is a positively charged basic protein. अब इधर भी देखिए, why they are positively charged? The histones are positively charged because of the presence of two basic amino acid residues in a histones. In histone is what? Histone is a protein, right? Histone is what? Histone is a type of Protein. And protein is made up of what? You please write there in the chat box fast. The protein is made up of what? What is the basic components of protein? The basic components of proteins. Amino acid. Very good. So the proteins are made up of amino acids. So now this is histone is a protein. What kind of amino acid is there here? Two basic amino acids are there. One is called lysine and second one is that arginine. A naam yaad rakhna. You have to remember this name. What name I told you? Amino acid, lysine and amino acid, arginine. These two names you have to remember. Lysine and arginine. That is why, because of the presence of this amino acid, the histones are positively charged. Now I told you that in the previous slide, in the previous picture, you have seen that there is a large ball over here. मैंने बोला ये तोड़ना का है, ठीक है. लेकिन ये detailed study का वो protein को detailed study करेगा तो you can see that large protein molecule is made up of 8 small units. How many units I said? The histone protein, what we have said over here, that is made up of 8 small units. And that means 8 histones, 1 unit has become as one large structure. And these are called, this is collectively called as octamer. Octa means, you know, your number already we have seen, octa. So this is called octamer. In this octamer, how many units are there? 8 units are there. And if you count over here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similarly, over here also you can see 8, but it is there not in 3D, so you cannot say the other side, the units which are there you cannot see. So there are 8 units of histones. This is collectively known as octamer. And these 8 units belongs to 4 types of proteins. And these histones, 4 types of histones, you can say, they can we can give the name like that. 4 types. Actually, we can see that 4 types in such a way: H1, H2, H3, and H4. These are the 4 types of histones. How many types of histones I said? How many types of histones are there? 4 types of histones are there. H1, I repeat, H1, H2, H3, H4. But in this, what you can say? In this, you can say that there are, in this octamer, there are 2 units of H2A. Overall, remember, I want to say one more thing. H2 is again subdivided. That is H2A and H2B. So ऐसा पकड़ के count करेगा तो total 5 types are there. Okay. Otherwise, simple we say H1, H2, H3, H4, 4 types. Otherwise, H1, H2A, H2B, then H3, H4, total 5. So this octamer is made up of 8 units. Out of this 8 units, 2 units belongs to H2A. Look at here. This is H2A. This also H2A. You followed me? You followed it? Okay. Now, H2A. Similarly, look at H2B, 1 molecule. See another unit, H2B. So H2A, 2 units are there. H2B, 2 units are there. So how many over now? How many over? Total 8 are there. 2 belongs to H2A, 2 belongs to H2B. How many over? 4. Now 4 left. So look at there, H3 and H3. 2 molecules or 2 units of H3 and 2 units of H4. Have you seen it? So remember, 8 units are there. Each molecules you can see there in 2 number each. 2 number of H2A, 2 number of H2B, 2 number of H3, and 2 number of H4. So total 8 molecules are there. This is becoming 1 octamer. Now, can you tell me which histone is missing in octamer? Can you tell me which unit is missing in octamer? H1 is missing, right? Very good. H1 is missing. Look at there, where H1 is there? H1 is there. मैंने पहले previous slide में आपको बताया था. At the entry point, this is the DNA. At the entry point of the DNA and at exit point, nearby these points are entry point and exit points are nearby. So this nearby entry and exit point sealed by another histone, that is H1. So H1, where it is? H1 is there at the entry and exit point of the DNA. So total 9 pairs, 9 molecules you can notice over there then. 8 there in octamer, 2 each, and H1 is there separate at the entry and exit point. So this point is clear to you? Is it clear to you? So I didn't say actually what is this unit, that we will see there in the next slide. Now go to the next slide. Now you see, this is what exactly we have seen in the previous slide. This is an enlarged portion now. So already I told you that this is the octamer. 8 units are there. Entry and exit point means, now you see this DNA is entering into this, encircling this octamer, and then it is going out towards the next octamer. अब इधर देखिए, इधर आने के बाद इसको 2 बार सर्कल करके चले गया to the next. So this is the entry point and exit point I mean. Zoga, is it clear? Is it clear? Children, is it clear to you? Yes. So this is the entry and exit point. अभी देखिए इधर दिखाया है. This is H1. So now what I want to say then, this DNA is negatively charged. This protein, this octamer is positively charged. This is negatively charged and this is positively charged. So that is what is written here. In the slide you can see the negatively charged DNA wrapped around this positively charged octamer and becomes a unit over here. This has become as a unit. And this unit is called as nucleosome. Yaad rakhna. A short note examination, diagram examination. So like that you can expect. Okay, short note, diagram, and even explanation. Okay, you have to study it very well. The diagram also you have to draw and practice. So this unit is called as what? Nucleosome. So nucleosome is what? That is a packaging unit. Am I right? It's clear? So this is called as nucleosome. This is another nucleosome. This is another nucleosome. So like that, you can see that so many nucleosomes there in the unit. Okay. Now you can see that this core, मैंने already आपको बताया previous slide में, so no need of repetition. So we covered a part over there. So no need of much explanation. Now look at the points over here, what is written there. So what is there in this slide? This is the core. इधर लिखा है ना core. The core is made up of, लिखा देखा आपने. So that core is this one. This is the core. This core, that is actually nothing else. That is the nucleosome area. This core is made up of what is written already. मैंने आपको explain करके दिया. Is made up of S2A, S2B, S3 and S4 proteins. बराबर है ना? आपको मैंने पहले बताया है. So I think no need of explanation. Then at the entry and exit point, what is written? H1 is there. So this part is clear, already explained to you, so I'm not repeating. Now look at the remaining part of this area. A typical nucleosome contains 100 to 200 base pairs. Now you see, this is the DNA. One thing you have to remember, what is a nucleosome? From where to where? Because in DNA, you can see so many small nucleosomes, nucleosome unit. This is repeated units. It is just like a chain. आपको मालूम है, आपको chain है, chain में छोटा छोटा beads रहता है. ये छोटा छोटा beads का जैसा है. This is a bead. This is next to bead. आपको जो मालूम है ना, आपका chain मालूम है ना, ornaments के बारे में मैं बात कर रहे हैं. So it is just like that. So it is just like that chain. So it is having beaded appearance. This is one bead. Now this one bead is called as nucleosome. So one nucleosome is having 8 histone molecules. These are the 8 histone molecules. Along with that, you can see the DNA over here. So remember, the DNA we are counting in such a way that from the entry point of one nucleosome to the entry point of next nucleosome, whatever DNA is there, that DNA belongs to this nucleosome. You got that point clearly now? Friends, you clear that point? The DNA of nucleosome बोलेगा तो कहां से कहां तक है? Entry point of one nucleosome to entry point of next nucleosome. Whatever DNA is there, that is belongs to this nucleosome. यहां से लेके यहां तक. Okay, that is the DNA belongs to this nucleosome, and that DNA, if you study, you can see that that contains the base pair. How many base pair will be there? 200 base pair will be there. 200 base pair will be there in one nucleosome. So one nucleosome बोलेगा तो 8 protein molecules, एक histone molecule और DNA, ये entry point से लेके next nucleosome का entry point तक जो DNA है. So ये DNA में कितना base pair होता है? How many base pairs are there? 200 base pairs are there. Out of these 200 base pairs, ये न्यूक्लियोसोम को एनसर्कल करने वाला डीएनए का बेस पेयर है 146 to 147 न्यूक्लियोटाइड पेयर्स. यू गॉट द पॉइंट क्लियरली व्हाट आई सेड? ये जो न्यूक्लियोसोम को एनसर्कल करके जो डीएनए है, या मतलब इधर से एंटर करके ऐसा आके यहाँ तक जो डीएनए है, वो डीएनए न्यूक्लियोसोम को एनसर्कल कर रहे, ये कुछ 1 and 3/4 ऑफ द कोइलिंग. सो वो डीएनए आप स्टडी करके देखेगा तो दैट विल कंटेन हाउ मेनी न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स? हाउ मेनी न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स विल बी देयर ओवर हियर टोटल? इतना में ये एरिया पे 147. मैंने आपको कितना बोला टोटल? 200. एक न्यूक्लियोसोम में टोटल 200 होना चाहिए. इसका मतलब 53 कहां है? ये इधर पूरा 147 है, लेकिन 200 टोटल न्यूक्लियोसोम में होता है, लेकिन 53 किधर गया है? ये 53 कहां होता है? यहां से लेके यहां तक जो है वो है ये डीएनए. मतलब ये न्यूक्लियोसोम को लिंक करके एक डीएनए है, ये भी पार्ट ऑफ दिस न्यूक्लियोसोम ओनली. ये डीएनए को बोलता है लिंगर डीएनए. This linker DNA contains some 53, 54 base pairs. Are you getting me? The linker DNA contains 53, 54 base pair, and इसको encircle करके 147, 146 और टोटल यहां से लेके यहां तक 200 base pairs. ऐसा है तो एक ह्यूमन डीएनए में कितना न्यूक्लियोसोम है फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ये कैलकुलेशन फॉलो करना. सो व्हाट इज अ न्यूक्लियोसोम? ये रिपीटेड यूनिट्स है. ओके, सो मेनी रिपीटेड यूनिट्स आर देयर. और व्हाट इज लिंकर डीएनए? दो न्यूक्लियोसोम, दो ऑक्टोमर को कनेक्ट करने वाला डीएनए को बोलता है लिंकर डीएनए. ओके, नाउ द टाइम इज अप. आई विल फिनिश द स्लाइड, आई विल स्टॉप द पॉइंट ओवर हियर. टुमारो वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम न्यूक्लियोसोम. यू स्टडी अप टू न्यूक्लियोसोम. फ्रॉम हियर वी विल स्टार्ट. Now you just tell me that if you have any difficulty to follow. Okay, यहाँ से हमको start करना है. Tomorrow we will see this one. We have completed up to nucleosome.